איזה יופי. What a beautiful Zera Shimshon. Today our דברי תורה, לעילוי נשמת האישה הכשרה שנפטרה בשם מרת, ראיה בת חומרה מירה, וגם כן רוח השם תחל בגן עדן, ולרפואה שלמה של אנג'לה בת ראיה, רחל. רוזה רחל בת אסתר. אין נערפן עליהם, אין נערפן עליהם, אליהו בן דבורה, אין נערפן עליהם, אין נערפן עליהם, וכן יהי רצון ונאמר אמן. מורי ורבותיי, על הפסוק ועניים מרודים תביא בית לענן, ראשית ביקורי אדמתך תביא. מה לענן ביקורים? אף כאן ביקורים. What's the connection between hospitality to ביקורים? ביקורים meaning when you bring in the first fruit, every time you have a date, grapes, all the fruit that Eretz Israel was being blessed. What do you do? What do you do when you bring the first fruit after 3 years? What do you do, Zalman? You bring it to Beit HaMikdash. Avram, the question is, what's the connection between having hospitality? No. Come to Zera Shimshon and write what the Midrash write, beautiful. תן לו משלו שאתה ושלך שלו. Giving charity, Avram, is something that you have to know. All of it. It's not that you're giving, you don't give nothing. Judaism is the only honest religion that will tell you the emet. We don't call charity. Charity is in English or in Arabic. We call it tzedakah. Tzedakah is not charity. Tzedakah is justice. Why are you calling? I'm coming to ask you charity and you give, and I tell you, no, you don't do favor. What's mean you don't favor? Rabbi, it's my money. No, it's not your money. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not your money. The money that you get, but I was working on it. Daniel, the money that you make is not yours. It's Borei Olam. Tell no Mishelo, give God whatever he owns. Because you and your money belong to him. Meaning, hospitality. Why did I have to come and to bring a guest to my house? Why did I have to give a guest a feeling to feel like owner of the house? Why do we have to give the guest to feel owner? You give him the leftover. You know? Many people, they eat good food and the guests, they give them the leftover. They eat real fish and they give them the sardine. From the jar, you open the sardine. Why do we have such a mitzvah to give the guest to feel like balabait? You know why? Come the Zera Shimshon right. If a person remember that all the item that you enjoy is only the food, but the principle is not yours. I will explain. They have something that you give. You're giving somebody a loan to make business. Then you give Emmanuel loan to open a business. Tell me, which money belongs to Emmanuel? The $100,000 that you give him, or the interest, not the interest, the profit that he's making? Which money belongs to him? The 100,000 or the 200,000 that he's going to make until the end of the year? Which money? The 200. The 100 belongs to you. It doesn't belong to him. No, 100 doesn't have nothing to do with it. You give him a loan. The money belongs to you, to him. No, to you. It's your money. You give the money. Daniel, I repeat it. I gave you a loan. The original money belongs to you, belongs to me. No, to me. I give you the loan. The profits, when a person remember that the money that he have is belong to Hashem, and all what he enjoy is only from the food, the benefits. But the original money belong to Hashem. Is so the principle. Maybe I didn't say it right. The principle or the profit. Beautiful. Maybe this term. No, it was my mistake. The principle. Suppose when a Jew remember that the principle of his money belong to Hashem, then it's so easy to make the guest like owner. If this is what Hashem wanted, if this is what Hashem commands you, it's so easy. Because that money do not belong to you. that money do not belong to you. The principle belong to who? To Hashem. Listen to the questions of the Zera Shimshon. Brilliant questions. If this is so, if the money, the original money, the principle do not belong to you, how can you give Bikurim? How can you, what is Bikurim? Reshit Bikurei Admatcha. You have to take your own land and you have to give fruit. Tell me, the land is yours or the land belongs to God? The land belongs to Hashem. So what does it mean? You're exempt from giving Bikurim. And the answer of the Zera Shimshon is not really the land of God, and I will explain. We consider to be the children of God. And being the fact that we are children, if we behave right, the land also belongs to us. Meaning, if you're acting right, even the principle belongs to you. You know why? Because what your father owns is your money also. You're right, when you're a stranger, the money is not yours. The land is not yours. Nothing is yours. But if you are a child, everything that Hashem have, in a way, is going to you automatically. Because of that, you have to bring Bikurim. You have to bring Bikurim because you're a child. And if you behave right, and if you are righteous, and you're going in to bring the first fruit to Bet HaMikdash, you're acting like a child. If you're acting like a child, the land that you have is also yours. So this is the differentiation between the Bikurim to Achnasat Orchim. Achnasat Orchim meaning a person have to, how many times they said, when you have a rabbi that come in here to collect money, do not just only give him with a smile, give him with respect. Why? Why do they have to give him with respect? And the answer is, because the money that you give him is from the principal. And the principal do not belong to you. The fruit, you enjoy it. You buy a house, you drive luxury car, you have luxury watches, you go into a vacation, you have your own food, your own family food, you pay tuition for your children. All these things that you do, this is the benefits, 100%. But the principle, the money himself do not belong to you, belong to Hashem. So definitely when you give in charity, definitely when you have a guest, you have to give him to feel exactly like you. Because it's no different between you and him. It's not your money. But if you're acting like a child, it's your money. And if it's your money, you have to give Bikurim because the land is yours. What a beautiful idea. Act like a child and still remember that nothing is yours. Once again, we are in Zera Shimshon, Monday night, parshat Behar, Bechukotay. Here at the BJCC at Minyan Torah. My name is Rabbi Asher vaknin, and I put this message.